The average new SUV costs $42,000 and won't make it past 150,000 miles. But right now, on used lots across America, there are SUVs pushing past 300,000 miles. Some past 500,000, all under 25 grand. And most buyers walk right past them. Today I'm counting down 17 used SUVs that refuse to die, which model years to hunt, which to run from, and what you should actually pay. Stick around for number 1. It has the highest probability of reaching 250,000 miles of any SUV ever measured. And dealerships don't want you to see this list. Let's go. At number 17, the Subaru Crosstrek. All-wheel drive comes standard on every trim. No packages, no upgrades, just how it should be. Owners regularly push past 200,000 miles. Only 7% ever deal with a major repair. 30 miles per gallon combined with AWD, and it costs less than most competitors. After 5 years, you're still holding 66% of the value. Used 2020 to 2021 models, $17,000 to $23,000. The 2021 Sport with the bigger engine is the one to hunt. Skip anything before 2018, and we're just getting started. Wait until you see what number 1 does to these numbers. Number 16, the Kia Telluride. I know, Kia. Hear me out. This thing won World Car of the Year. J.D. Power gives it an 85 out of 100. Owners hit 200,000 to 300,000 miles with nothing major going wrong. Nothing. IIHS top safety pick plus every single year since launch. And the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the engine and transmission transfers to you used. That's twice what Toyota and Honda offer. Used 2020 and 2021 LX and S trims, $18,500 to $24,000. Same money as a used Explorer, but you're getting a truck that won't eat your wallet in repairs. Number 15. The Mazda CX-5. Repair Pal ranked every midsize SUV in America. CX-5 came first, out of 26. $447 a year in repairs. The average is $573. Owners hit 200,000 miles on basic maintenance. I've talked to mechanics who daily drive these. When the people who fix cars pick one for themselves, that tells you something. The interior has no business being this nice at this price. Quiet cabin, soft touch everywhere, and a regular automatic that lasts. You'd think it costs $40,000 sitting inside. It doesn't. Used 2019 to 2022, $17,000 to $23,000. A 2022 Turbo under $25,000 is the move. Less cargo room than a RAV4. Worth it if you care about how your car drives. Number 14. The Acura RDX. Luxury badge. Honda Engineering. These run 200,000 miles without blinking. $497 a year to maintain, while the average luxury compact SUV costs $859. Now, so you're pocketing $350 a year compared to a BMW or Audi. Every year you own it, that adds up fast. A new X3 starts at $48,000. A used RDX goes for $20,000 to $25,000. The 2019 was a full redesign. 272 horsepower, sharp interior, IIHS, top safety pick plus. It punches way above what you're paying. Requires premium gas though. Go 2019 or newer. Anything older is a completely different car. Number 13, the Subaru Forester. 96% of Foresters sold in the last 10 years are still on the road. Read that again. 96%. Consumer Reports gave it 98 out of 100. Standard AWD with 8.7 inches of ground clearance, which puts it up there with a Wrangler. Snow, mud, gravel roads. This thing doesn't care. The transmission used to be a weak point. Subaru fixed it. Change the fluid every 30,000 miles and you're good past 200,000. Used 2020 to 2022. $17,000 to $25,000. Avoid 2014 and 2015. Number 12, the Mazda CX-9. This might be the best deal on the entire list. 7 seats, a turbo engine, premium materials, and owners report 200,000 miles with nothing but oil changes. Used 2018, $13,850. I'm serious. That's what people pay for a used Civic. Mazda killed it after 2023. Dealers want these gone. Your win. RepairPal puts Mazda in the top 5 most reliable brands. Any 2018 to 2021 works. At this price, nothing comes close for a 3-row. And we haven't even touched the top 10 yet. Number 11, the Nissan Armada. The 2019 sold new for over $50,000. Used, $15,750. Someone else ate $34,000 in lost value, so you don't have to. It's basically a Nissan Patrol under the skin. Governments run those across deserts for 300,000 miles. V8 with 390 horsepower, seats 8, and tows 8,500 pounds. So what's the catch? Maintenance runs $550 a year. That's the cheapest of any full-size SUV in America. Cheapest. A full-size V8 that costs less to run than most small crossovers. There is no catch. Used 2019 and 2020, $15,750 to $24,000. America's favorite full-size is next. But it comes with a warning. Number 10, the Chevrolet Tahoe. J.D. Power's most dependable large SUV in 2025. Tows 8,600 pounds. Any shop in America can fix it and parts are cheap. But GM put a fuel-saving system in the engine that shuts down half the cylinders while cruising. Clever idea, bad execution. Those parts fail between 60,000 and 100,000 miles, and the fix runs $4,000 to $8,000. The fix? A plug-in device. $100 to $300. Synthetic oil every 4,000 miles. Done. $100 that saves you 8,000. Do that and these run 200,000 to 300,000 miles. That's stuff they don't tell you at the dealership. Use 2017 to 2019, $18,000 to $24,000. Skip the 2015. Halfway through. Which one are you leaning towards so far? Drop it in the comments. Subscribe if this is saving you money. Top 9 is where things get serious, and number 1 has a stat that'll change how you shop for cars. Number 9, the Acura MDX. Sold new for $44,000 to $58,000. Used? Under $25,000. About 9% reach 250,000 miles, twice the average. And there's more. CarEdge puts 10-year maintenance at $10,565, the cheapest luxury SUV they measured. 3 rows, leather, tech package, the works. All for less than a new Corolla. Used 2018 to 2020, $19,000 to $25,000. Avoid 2014 to 2016. Transmission problems. Number 8, the Honda CR-V. Cheapest to maintain on this entire list, $407 a year. The CX-5 held that crown at $447. The CR-V just took it. That's $34 a month, less than your Netflix and Spotify combined. And there's more. 17.5% reach 250,000 miles. That puts it in the top 25 longest-lasting vehicles in America. Not just SUVs, all vehicles. Now, listen, the 2017 and 2018 have a problem where gasoline leaks into the engine oil. Do not buy those years. The 2016 with the older, simpler engine, rock solid. The 2020 and 2021 fixed everything. 2 good paths, pick your budget. Used 2016 starts around $13,000. That's the cheapest entry point on this whole list. The 2020 to 2021 sits at $20,000 to $25,000. Number 7, the Toyota RAV4. Best-selling non-truck in America. J.D. Power's 2025 Compact SUV Dependability Award winner. Owners routinely hit 200,000 to 300,000 miles. $429 a year in repairs, about $100 less than the class average. The hybrid does over 40 miles per gallon. Real money back every week at the pump. After 5 years, owners still hold nearly 70% of the value. Most SUVs lose way more. That gap alone pays for years of gas. Used 2019 to 2020, $20,000 to $25,000. Go with the 2020. The 2019 had some first-year quirks. The hybrid is worth the jump if you can find one under the ceiling. From here on out, every SUV has longevity numbers most cars can't touch. Number 6, the Honda Pilot. IC Cars ranks it 11th among the longest-lasting vehicles in America. Not just SUVs, all vehicles. 13.1% reach 250,000 miles. which is 3 times the average. Seats 8 with 83.8 cubic feet of cargo, the most in its class. Owners regularly pass 300,000 miles. So here's the insider tip. The 9-speed transmission on top trims has a class action lawsuit. Rough shifting, constant problems. The 6-speed on XL and lower trims, perfectly fine. Which trim you pick decides whether you get a great truck or a $5,000 headache. Use 2018 and 2020 to 2021, $17,000 to $23,000. Get the 6-speed. Number 5, the Lexus RX 350. Lexus is number 1 for dependability, 3 years running per J.D. Power. What makes this different from other luxury SUVs is simple. Any mechanic can work on it. Toyota parts, Toyota prices, just a nicer cabin. It costs $550 a year to maintain. The luxury average is $807. A BMW X5 runs over $1,000 a year. You save hundreds just by choosing the right badge. These sold new for $43,000 to $53,000. Used 2016 to 2018, $18,000 to $25,000. You're buying a $50,000 SUV at half price while somebody else took the hit. Owners go 200,000 to 300,000 miles on basic service alone. Top 4 now. Every SUV from here has numbers on a completely different level. Number 4, the Toyota Highlander. The hybrid version has a 31% chance of reaching 250,000 miles. Third longest lasting vehicle in America. Not just SUVs everything. Let that sink in. The regular V6 is what fits under $25,000. Same engine, same durability. Owners blow past 200,000 miles without blinking. It seats 8, tows 5,000 pounds, and costs $489 a year in maintenance. Used 2017 to 2019, $18,000 to $24,000. The 2020 redesign pushed past our price ceiling, but the outgoing generation is a known quantity. Known beats new, every time. Number 3, the Lexus GX 460. Most people have no idea this exists. Big mistake. Same price as a 4Runner, but you get a V8, a Lexus interior, a usable third row, and 6,500 pounds of towing. It shares its DNA with the Land Cruiser Prado. Built on a truck frame, not a car frame. That's why these refused to quit. 18.3% reached 250,000 miles, 4 times the average. And there's more. RepairPal lists only 15 total reported problems for the whole model. 15 for the entire model. Not just reliable, boring in the best way. So why is it cheaper than the 4Runner? Nobody looks here. The 4Runner loses 30% in 5 years, the GX loses 41%. Same truck under all that leather, more comfort, lower price. The off-road crowd caught on years ago. Everyone else is still sleeping. Used 2015 to 2016, $18,000 to $24,000. Number 2, the Toyota 4Runner. 32.9% reached 250,000 miles. 7 times the average. No turbo. No complicated transmission or fuel-saving tricks that break down the road. Toyota kept this thing dead simple. A V6 and a basic automatic. Nothing to break, it shows in resale. The 4Runner only loses 30% in 5 years. Average midsize SUV loses 50%. Buying one at 100,000 miles is like buying most cars at 30,000. $514 a year to maintain. Not the cheapest here, but you make it back when you sell. And the upgrade market is massive. Bumpers, lifts, racks, armor. No other used SUV comes close for options. Used 2015 to 2017, $18,000 to $24,000. The 5th generation ran 15 years without a redesign. Didn't need one. One SUV beats all of these. Remember at the top when I said one costs less than a Civic? Here it is. Number 1, the Toyota Sequoia. I see cars looked at 174 million vehicles, every make and model. The Sequoia came out on top. 39.1% reached 250,000 miles. The average is under 5%. That's 8 times the norm. Nothing else is even in the conversation. Same V8 engine family as the Land Cruiser. Truck frame. In seats 8, tows 7,400 pounds. Owners hit 300,000 miles on oil changes and filters alone. Some have crossed 400,000. These things just don't stop. You'd think this costs Land Cruiser money. It doesn't. Use 2015 to 2016, $18,000 to $24,000. That's Land Cruiser guts at Camry prices for a full-size SUV that seats your whole family and tows your boat. Skip the Platinum trim. It has air suspension that fails and costs $1,500 per corner to fix. Stick with the SR5 or Limited. Those are the ones that hit 500,000 miles. Picture 10 Sequoias and 10 average SUVs. 4 of those Sequoias hit 250,000 miles. Maybe one of the others will. That's number 1. 17 SUVs that refuse to die, all under $25,000. I told you they were out there. Pick the right one, and your next SUV could be your last one. Now, if you're thinking about buying new instead, you need to see this. I broke down the only 9 SUVs worth buying in 2026, and not a single one is European. That video is right here.